From the worldwide home of Goldey-Beacom Athletics, this is gbcathletics.com, and we are meeting with Tom Riley, who is the first baseball coach in the history of Goldey-Beacom College. Coach, thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Why don't you tell everyone a little bit about yourself?
The past 3 years I spent as assistant coach, recruiting coordinator at Delaware State. We had a lot of successful years there. Winning 2 out of the 3 division titles there. I also spent some time in the CACC at Dominican College for 4 years.
All right. Well, I know we can't discuss specific recruits, but if you could talk about what type of kid you're looking for a recruit to play for Goldey-Beacom.
Obviously, like most coaches, we always want better players. Athleticism is a big key for me. I like multi-sport kids that play football, quarterbacks, point guards, guys that are bringing athleticism and leadership to the table. Mm-hmm. Outside of just pure ability, we want guys that love the game. Guys that are gonna buy into our approach, looking for great teammates.
You mentioned your work at Dominican in the CACC and your work at Del State in Division I. How will your work in D1 and in the CAC help you here?
Well, I think baseball is baseball. Division I, Division II, Division III, and that's really what we're coaching. But one thing that's definitely helped me at being at Delaware State, in the recruiting end, we're going to recruit the same caliber of player that I was recruiting at Delaware State. My recruiting board hasn't changed. The guys that I was after when I was at Delaware State are still the guys I'm after at Goldey-Beacom, and that's one of the big things that being in the CACC previously helped me out with, as I realized the caliber of play, and the caliber play in the CACC is very high. Mm-hmm. So we're going to look for a high caliber player.
I should mention that Goldey-Beacom will start in the 2016-2017 academic year, and when they do, they will be calling Doyle Field home out in Hockessin. Beautiful field off campus. Why don't you talk about playing at Doyle Field?
Yeah, I'm very excited. We're really excited here at Goldey-Beacom. Be a big part of the Hockessin community. Doyle Fields, it's in a great location, and I think that we're looking forward to putting a really good product out there that the community can be very excited about.
Mm-hmm. And finally, your overall expectations for the program.
Well, I expect to be right up there with the top teams in the CACC on a year-to-year basis. If we can be on par with the top teams in our league, then that means you're competing on a national level. The way that we're looking about doing that obviously is number one through recruiting, but we're just going to live things day by day, according to our core values of our program. The core values of our program being excellence, attitude, relentlessness, and integrity. So obviously when I say we want to commit to excellence, that's being our best when it means the most, which my opinion is every day, everything we do. Our attitude, one of the few things we can control. We can't control too much of what goes on out there in baseball, mm-hmm. but what we can control is how we respond to things. We want to have a selfless attitude. It's we over me. Like I said, I'm focused on bringing in guys that want to be great teammates. The R in relentless, it's that never-ending, appetite for success. Mm-hmm. That attitude that, we're not here to be here, we're here to take over. Mm-hmm. And that's, something that I really want to instill. And then none of it matters if we don't have integrity. Integrity is doing the right thing on and off the field, whether somebody's looking at you or not. And I think that, all those things are going to help us achieve our goals. Our core values, it's no coincidence they spell out Cary, because obviously Cary, North Carolina, it's excellence in Division II baseball. We need to know where we're going, just like if you put it into a GPS, we need to know that Cary's 386 miles away from here. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, there's no timetable on that. There's going to be some routes and reroutes, but what we're focused on, is living our core values every day. Just like when you're driving a car, you're focused on the next 200 feet. Really, what I'm focused on is today.
I should mention that Cary, North Carolina is the annual home for the Division II College World Series, and a goal for Goldey-Beacom down the line. But right now, as we go into the 2016-27 academic year, it'll be year one for the program with Tom Riley in charge, and we thank Coach Riley for joining us right now, and we thank you for your support of Goldey-Beacom Athletics.